Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense. Thank goodness the general didn't make us go with the knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring.
As March said, we arrive at the Alchemy Commission and...
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
we come across some survivors, but oh no, they've been Mara struck.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me.
We move on ahead and eventually come to an area where the Cloud Knights have taken hold. Unfortunately, once we get here, there's some side quests that need to be finished. Otherwise, they'd be lost forever. So let me just go finish those real quick. Yeah, not very exciting for this video, but worth it for a little rewards. So we meet back up with Fu Xuan, who wants to ask us for one more favor.
Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? We'll try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
March, that's like all we ever do. But anyway, Fu Xuan tells us we're actually doing more of a covert mission. While the Cloud Knights fight the front lines distracting the enemy, we can sneak in and take care of a device causing more knights to become Mara struck. Oh yeah, and there's another follow portion, but at least this time we can run, so it's not so bad. So here's the device. The giant thing emits smoke, and basically any long life species that breathes the smoke will become consumed by the Mara. Which, lucky for us, none of us are long life species. Well, at least I think so? I'm not actually sure about Welt. He seems like he's been around the block, and March can't remember anything, so how does she know she's not a long life species? But apparently we weren't affected, so it all worked out. Except Tingyun, who came with us even though she is a long life species.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. I'm younger and stronger than I look.
Fu Xuan just gave us like a 10-minute speech about how dangerous the smoke is. There's really no excuse for her coming with us. Unless... Nah, Tingyun wouldn't lie. So we battle through some enemies and shut down the device, which allows Fu Xuan and the Cloud Knights to back us up as we confront the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, who was a bit of a pushover, to be honest. Once we defeat her, though, she reveals the truth.
Phantylia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance. Surely you can stand my soul. No distraction.
Miss Tingyun!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
So yeah, this whole time Tingyun was actually a Lord Ravager for Nanook, and she's been manipulating things the whole time. I mean, not manipulating things as well as Elio and the Stellaron Hunters, but you know what I mean. It's kind of fun to see these destruction minions again. I like their design, and before we've only seen them on Herta Space Station. After we defeat the minions, I guess Phantylia just left? They don't really explain where she went, but she decided not to attack us for some reason. Maybe it's like a James Bond villain moment where she just assumes her minions are gonna kill us. Anyway, March has some questions.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her and her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
I don't even know, like, I can't even tell you that, like, I don't know, like,
Okay, I'm kidding. Well, does actually have some answers, or more accurately, some educated guesses. He says he thinks the Tingyun we have known all this time wasn't the real Tingyun, so she might still be out there somewhere. All of it's conjecture, but Phantylia's goal was to cause as much chaos on the Xianzhou Luofu as possible until she can go for the real target, the Ambrosial Arbor. If she destroys that, it could jeopardize the entire Luofu. So now Dan Heng and his posse arrive at the Alchemy Commission, apparently just a little bit behind Team Trailblazer, and I decided to give Luosha and Sushang the old Irish goodbye. On his way to the big smoke device though, he starts seeing visions of his past life. Okay, so while Dan Heng has a moment here, I did get a little confused as to what exactly happened here because Dan Heng gets on a boat, which the Trailblazer team didn't have to do to get to the smoke device, and suddenly that device seems to just be gone, but like you can go back to this area later in the game and it's still there. So did Dan Heng just get lost? I'm not exactly sure why he got on this boat or where he thinks he's going.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me.
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here. It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape?
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I have nothing to do with your past.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
This looks like a job for the Hall Monitor!
I want to like this character, I really do, but he's like F tier forever, and it's just kind of a wannabe right now.
Jing Yuan's lapdog.
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop!
How long will you keep running? You'll find no refuge among the stars.
Dan Heng got power crept to hell.
The High Elder's succession is as eternal and unyielding as the ancient sea.
That past is yours. Not you!
Death is the only redemption.
Yeah, it's just biggest argument shot to handle.
You have nowhere to run. You're right. You are my past, but you won't follow me
into my future!
I will blaze
a path of my own!
And it's futile!
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Alright, so I got a little carried away with the editing there. But basically, this is just a scripted fight where we fight with Blade and take down the hall monitor. Very cool story-wise, not so interesting strategy-wise. I feel like also it's kind of an advertisement for these characters since they weren't released yet.
This isn't over.
So then Kafka uses her mind control power to stop everyone. It kind of just seems like to me with this power she could just not be a criminal and do a lot more in the universe than just follow Elio's scripts. But maybe there's some sort of limit. I just think if you can mind control even Imbibe or Lunae, it's gotta be pretty powerful mind control.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance.
Qingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I kind of just let that play out. They say everything about as fast as I could summarize in this case. The thing I find most interesting about this portion is that we look through Dan Heng's perspective all the way until we reunite with the Trailblazer team. We don't even see how the Trailblazer team arrives at Scale Gorge Waterscape. An interesting narrative choice, but I do like it. At this point, Dan Heng is still trying to separate himself from his previous incarnation, but Jing Yuan says if Dan Heng wants to prove that he is indeed different, he needs to do something for the Xianzhou. First, however, we meet back up with the Trailblazer team mid-fight. Apparently our main character and team were even battling while we saw through Dan Heng's eyes. I sure hope they didn't make any wishes. Also, the story version of Dan Heng and Baiber Lunae is ridiculously overpowered. You can use his fully charged attack without using any skill points. I mean, you don't have access to his ultimate, but I think I'd trade the ult for free fully charged attacks if I'm being honest. Now our team gets to actually see Dan Heng's hidden form.
Huh? Is that Dan Heng? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Also, now basically everything is revealed to everybody. Phantylia is the big baddie, Dan Heng is Super Saiyan, the Stellaron Hunters were actually helping in a weird way, so the only thing left to do really is confront Phantylia. But first, Jing Yuan needs that favor. I really just need to commend the storytelling in this game once again. There are so many games and movies where they tell you about something amazing that happened in the past. The difference here is that we're here. We witnessed the revival of Scale Gorge Waterscape. They could have just had our Trailblazer team walk into this area and, oh, there's Destruction Legion monsters here, let's just keep forging ahead. And then some NPC or water vision thing is like, oh, did you know this was once a legendary area? And blah, blah, blah. I don't know how many games seem to do that. If you just tell me that something is super epic, I probably won't really care that much. But if I'm adventuring and I have no idea what's going to happen next, and I witness this crazy awesome undersea city get revived out of nowhere, it feels like I was there when this epic thing happened. Additionally, it makes me want to know more about this place, like how did it get sunken in the first place? Why can Dan Heng even do this? I don't know why more studios can't understand this concept. Show, don't tell is pretty basic, but I guess it's easy for many to forget. So now the time has finally come for us to confront Phantylia. The general orders the Cloud Knights to stay behind in case something goes wrong and they can reseal this area. He also tells Fu Xuan that if we fail, she is to tell the other ships in the Xianzhou what happened. Also, it's implied she would take over as general. So after a few more battles and puzzles, we arrive at the boss. And I thought I'd give it a quick attempt for fun. Having Jing Yuan on the team is going to be huge. I really feel like I have all the elements covered that I'll need in this fight.
Phantylia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body. To victory!
Alright, that's phase 1 down. I actually am surprised we made it this far. That AoE didn't even do that much. This is weird.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's go.
Fighting is meaningless.
Phantylia, your scheme ends here. To victory!
Oh, okay, that did more damage. One character down.
Show no mercy.
Wow, I'm actually gonna make it through phase 2. I didn't expect to make it this far. What is happening?
Ends to you, Phantylia. So much effort to crush us.
Okay, that's it. I forgot if Jing Yuan dies, it's all over. Alright, so I'm currently making a decision that I might seriously regret. I have the ability to increase my equilibrium level. Right now, all my characters are level 50, and without even really trying, I made it to the final phase of Phantylia. I don't want to just finish this right now because it's easy. On my main account, everyone was level 60, and it took me quite a while to get through. So what I'm gonna do is allow everyone to get to level 60, and this fight should be significantly more difficult. Also, maybe my experience can help others if they're having trouble with Phantylia. If I finish this at level 50, it almost feels like a cop-out. I really hope I don't regret this later. Hello! For you, it's probably been an instant. For me, it's been a little while, but now everyone I'm going to use in this fight is level 60. I should also mention I still have quite a lot of things I could upgrade. Serval's traces are looking real good. I think overall Serval is pretty maxed out besides the relics. I figure I'd try to gauge where I'm at right now, so let's just give this a shot.
This will strengthen our...
I commend.
Tough luck running into me.
Okay, looking alright, I guess. I think I'm gonna need more sustain.
Phantylia, your scheme ends here. For the Xianzhou.
Oh, wow. Alright, I don't think I can do both phase 2 and 3 with one character down, especially if it's Dan Heng. So we'll just go ahead and stop it right here. Okay, so I think it's time I started using Natasha, because as it is now, once a character gets low health, there's no recovering, and March can only get a shield on one person at a time. And yes, I know she's only level 50, but we're gonna fix that. Okay, here we go. AoE sustain. Although that doesn't really look like it's gonna be enough. Oh, wow, Dan Heng, you barely made it this time. Well, how do you like that? First try with Natasha, and we get to the last phase. Ouch! Yeah, couldn't heal Natasha in time for that attack. I think it's pretty much over now. But I'm decently happy with that progress at this level. No, Alright. Dang. Oh, come on! Double tapping Jing Yuan like that? You know, I'm noticing a pattern where Jing Yuan and Natasha are the only ones living at the end. I've been putting all my stats for Dan Heng and Serval into damage, but maybe if I make them a little beefier, they can survive longer. If we fail here, I think I'm going to try that. Alright, now it's a one-on-one. Yes, come on.
Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy.
It was worth a shot. Alright, so basically here's what I did. Natasha has a body to boost outgoing healing. Not all her relics are maxed, but that one is. I put HP shoes on Dan Heng and maxed out all his relics. Serval has pretty much all damage related relics, but all of her relics are maxed. And by the way, all of these are purple relics except Serval, who has a gold headpiece. I have a wind damage orb for Dan Heng, a lightning damage orb for Serval with an energy recharge chain. So yeah, let's see how this does. I really don't think I should need better than purple relics to beat Phantylia. Okay, phase 2, here we go. I actually have decent HP besides Serval, who I should just be able to heal. Dude, that damage over time from Dan Heng, that was a lot! Alright, this looks like the end of phase 2. I really wish I could have another Natasha ult ready for the next phase, but I just don't see how I'm going to be able to do that. I guess I'll just build up another skill point. I don't really see what else I can do. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? Ouch. Wow, I really need a Natasha heal. You do get a free ult from Jing Yuan here, by the way, so be sure to ult as fast as you can at the beginning of phase 3 with him. See, right there, just a free Jing Yuan ult. As if you haven't been using it all this time. It's kind of random. I don't think Serval is making it much farther. It is kind of funny that I have normal Dan Heng on my team and then Imbiber Lune Dan Heng supporting in the back. Alright, all things considered, this is going alright. This could be it. I think it's probably better to just keep Jing Yuan alive right now because her health is so low. Jing Yuan might be able to solo her if the rest die. Dude, this actually looks amazing. Ouch, that extra heal is definitely coming in handy. This is it. That's it. Finally.
I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook.
Wait, what just happened? What the heck? Is this the end? I don't understand. I'm hanging by a thread here. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, that was epic. Whew.
I wonder if the transformation of the Cienjo General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Fu back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Do it!
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive.
So story-wise, we didn't actually defeat Phantylia. She's still out there. But the good news is probably very weakened and won't be attacking the Luofu or Xianzhou ships for a long time. Jing Yuan is also heavily injured, but Fu Xuan and the Cloud Knights come to take us all back to safety. And with that, I'm going to leave things here for now. To answer my final question from the first episode, is it possible to beat the story missions without wishing or warping? Absolutely yes. And is it comfortable? I would also surprisingly say yes. So, what's next for this account? Well, I can definitely cover some of the companion missions, and there are of course all the filler main quests we've gotten, so the journey is actually far from over. And maybe by the time I get through all the filler quests, Penacony will be released and we'll have a whole new area to cover. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.